Welcome to day 11 of the Mindset Reboot Challenge with me, Stephanie Hamatu. I'm so honored that you've allowed me to be a part of your journey. And today we're going to be talking about limiting beliefs. If you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any of the following episodes. What are limiting beliefs? Limiting beliefs are anything that we hold to be true that hold us back from reaching our maximum potential. A limiting belief might look like, I'm too old to start that thing, or I'm not smart enough, or rich people are greedy. I don't need a lot of money. There are so many different beliefs that we have that sometimes hold us back. So today we're going to be doing a more mental processing approach to blocking or canceling out our limiting beliefs. If you want to go into a deeper dive and a more spiritual, emotional clearing of these limiting beliefs, I highly recommend you check out Abby Levine on Facebook. She has a 12 Days of Breakthrough free challenge, and she does a meditation, almost like a hypnosis, that clears out any of your past limiting beliefs. But today we're going to do more of a mental breakdown of what limiting beliefs are and how we can combat them. So first we need to kind of figure out, what are your limiting beliefs? So if any of these resonate with you, go ahead and write them down. I'm too young. I'm too old. I'm not pretty enough. I'm not good enough. Rich people are greedy. There's not enough wealth to go around. Other people got there first. Who am I to do that thing? If you can think of anything else that sounds along these lines, a belief that you have held to be true in the past, take a minute and go ahead and write them down. You could do 1, you could do 3, however many resonate with you. Awesome. From there, we're going to go ahead and debunk some of these limiting beliefs. So what we're going to do is write the counter statement, but we have to come to the conclusion that resonates and sounds true to you so that you can actually believe that these limiting beliefs are not true. So let's start with, I'm too old. If you've had this limiting belief, you're not alone. A lot of people feel like they should have started their career choice or their passion earlier in life in order to be successful at it. But one example that I always like to share with people about that statement, let's delete that one part. One thing I always like to share with clients when they have this limiting belief is that Morgan Freeman got his breakout role in his first big role in a full-length feature film, delete that too. Morgan Freeman got his first breakout role at the age of 52 years old. Can you believe that? His entire career took off at 52 years old. So that is one very good example. Another way you could write it down is, I might have 40 years left in my life. What could I do in 40 years? So rather than looking at it as, I've lived already 50 years or however old you are, and I've wasted all that time, forget that. Everything that you've experienced up until now got you to this place, but you could still have another 40 years or 50 years or more. What could you do with 40 years? That's an entire lifetime. You could do anything. How about, I'm not good enough? That could be another one. So like, let's say you want to sing, and I use this as an example because I'm not a great singer, but it's not in my heart to be an opera singer, for instance. So that hasn't really held me back. But if I really wanted to be a singer and I felt like I wasn't good enough, or I wasn't a good enough singer, what could I do? I could get singing lessons. I could write music or use music that worked with my voice. There's a lot of things we can do to overcome not being good enough. Fixed mindset says, I'm as good as I'm ever going to get. You're either good at it or you're bad at it. Growth mindset says, practice makes better. Anything you want to learn how to do, you can take lessons, you can join support groups, you can do a lot of different ways to improve those skills. I can't promise that if you take singing lessons, you're going to be an opera star. But by taking a chance on yourself and believing in your own ability to grow and get better, you might find yourself on a path that leads you to another avenue in music. Maybe you end up managing talent in the music world, or so many variety of different options. But if you have it in your heart to do it, there's a reason. So believe in yourself. And it's not about the destination, but by choosing to grow in any of these areas is going to lead you closer to where you need to be. How about the limiting belief, rich people are greedy, or I shouldn't chase money because that would make me greedy? Here's what I have to say about that. Greedy people are greedy. That means that there are generous and greedy people at all income levels. So that would be my combat statement. If I believed that it would make me greedy or rich people are greedy, I would write, there are greedy people at all income levels. Another limiting belief that you might hold is that so many other people are already doing the thing you want to do, so you got there too late. I'm here to tell you that it's never too late. So your counter statement to that will be, there's enough room for all of us. I don't have to be the first to get there, but I am the only me doing this thing. Another limiting belief that you might have, maybe it's something you grew up with in your family or from your culture, would be that there's not enough to go around. It's all going to run out at some point. If some people have wealth, then that means others need to be poor. I'm here to tell you that there is enough to go around and it never runs out. So my counter statement would be that it's never going to run out. There's enough for everyone. And my personal favorite mantra is, money flows to me from unexpected sources. Money flows to me from multiple unexpected sources. So take a few minutes and write down any limiting beliefs that you've had that have held you back, and quickly brainstorm any counter statements to each of those. Great work. I hope you enjoyed this practice, and as I mentioned earlier, if you want to go on a deeper dive on a spiritual emotional level with breaking through limiting beliefs, I highly recommend Abby Levine's 12 Days of Breakthroughs on Facebook. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow.